Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. We're about to embark on a journey to a place that honestly feels less like a part of our modern world and a whole lot more like an alien planet right here on Earth. Yep, we're talking about the Amazon rainforest. Today, we're going to peel back that dense green canopy to uncover some unsolved mysteries that are still completely baffling scientists, historians, and explorers today. So get comfortable, because we are heading deep into the unknown. Okay, let's dive right into this. 10%. That's it, just 10%. Despite having all these modern satellites and incredibly advanced tech, scientists estimate that only about 10% of the plants, animals, and microbes in the Amazon have actually been identified and cataloged, which means an absolutely massive 90% of the life teeming in that jungle remains a total mystery to humanity. I mean, new species are being discovered there every single day. We are essentially looking at an endless, unexplored frontier. To truly wrap your head around why so much of it is still undiscovered, you really have to grasp the sheer, incomprehensible scale of the Amazon. It covers a staggering 7 million square kilometers, stretching across 8 different countries. To put that into perspective for you, you could literally fit the entirety of India into the Amazon twice over. Or if you're over in Europe, you could fit 28 United Kingdoms inside its borders. It's this vast ocean of green, so huge that, kind of like our actual oceans, massive portions of it just remain completely out of human reach.
And this massive scale, it's doing some serious heavy lifting for the whole planet. The Amazon is home to an estimated 400 billion trees. Because of that unimaginable concentration of plant life, the Amazon alone pumps out roughly 20% of all the oxygen in the world. It's quite literally the lungs of the Earth. Without it, the global ecosystem as we know it would fundamentally collapse.
Moving on to mystery number 1, the myth of El Dorado, the search for the city of gold. So, now that we've set the stage with a macro scale of the forest, let's get into our first great historical mystery. Because the deeper you push into the Amazon, the thicker the legends get, and absolutely no legend has driven more men to madness than El Dorado. The rumors that hit the European arrivals back in the 16th century were just intoxicating. The legend spoke of a city built entirely out of gold, hidden deep within the jungle. It was said the king was so unimaginably wealthy that he bathed himself in pure gold powder every single day, just to casually wash it all the way into the Amazon River. You can definitely see why that specific, incredibly vivid detail sparked a frantic gold fever, sending explorers scouring the deadly jungle for the ultimate prize. Let's see how this builds across history. In the 16th century, those European arrivals found tribes, and sure, they found some gold, but definitely no golden city. After 200 years of completely fruitless searching, El Dorado was officially declared a myth. But the story doesn't end there. Jump forward to the 19th century, and British explorer Percy Fawcett decides he's going to be the one to find it. He leads 8 separate expeditions into the jungle. Finally, on May 29, 1925, while searching in the Brazilian state of Mato Grosso, he sent his last communication. He vanished into the green abyss and was literally never seen again. For a really long time, the scientific community thought Fawcett was basically just chasing ghosts. The assumption was that the jungle soil just couldn't support large populations. But here's the absolutely crucial point. Fawcett actually had the right location. He had the wrong technology. By using modern LiDAR scanning devices, which essentially shoot lasers right through the dense jungle canopy, researchers are now finding massive ancient stone structures hidden under all that greenery. They're finding ancient human waste buried deep underground, which proves large settlements actually existed. A National Geographic team even found a 1,500-year-old city carved right into the mountains, 15 kilometers inland from the Caribbean coast. So no, we haven't found a literal city of gold yet, but science is finally proving that massive, ancient civilizations really did thrive in this jungle. All right, mystery number 2, secrets of the uncontacted, hidden human histories. Shifting gears from the ancient past to the hidden people of the present. Deep within these newly discovered ancient paths, there are an estimated 200,000 uncontacted people living in the Amazon right now. But man, their story is often incredibly heartbreaking. Just 15 to 20. That is the tragically small number of people left in the Paripacura tribe over in western Brazil. A tribe that once numbered in the thousands has been reduced to just a couple of dozen individuals. The crazy part is, we only learned about this in 1998, when the very first contact was made. Anthropologists worked tirelessly to decode their language, and what they uncovered was a really dark, tragic history. The tribe was basically communicating immense pain. It turned out that illegal mining mafias, operating deeply and illicitly within the forest, had brutally decimated the majority of their people just to take over the land. It really leaves you wondering, How many other tribes are out there hiding deep in the forest, carrying histories and tragedies that we know absolutely nothing about? And all of this brilliantly illustrates just how deep human history actually goes in the Amazon. For centuries, historians had no real idea when humans first arrived here. But in 2017, near Colombia, an astonishing discovery changed everything. Archaeologists literally had to excavate 13 kilometers into mountain caves to uncover these paintings dating back 12,000 years. We're talking the end of the last ice age. Back then, the Amazon wasn't even a jungle, it was largely covered in ice. And the paintings prove it. They show ancient humans hunting massive ice age creatures like mastodons and giant sloths. It's just an incredible testament to human survival. Let's move to mystery number 3. A whale in the jungle. An impossible discovery. Let's zoom in a bit closer to the forest floor now and shift our focus from human history to pure, bizarre biological bewilderment. Because the Amazon isn't just hiding ancient cities and uncontacted tribes. It occasionally spits out anomalies that make absolutely zero sense to modern science. Think about this for a second. How on earth does a 10-ton baby humpback whale end up dead just lying there on the jungle floor? I know it sounds like a hypothetical, but it's not. In 2019, on Marajó Island in northern Brazil, right in the thick of the forest near the Amazon River, scientists found exactly that. Now, what's really wild about this discovery is that every single clue completely defies the laws of nature. First off, it was found in February. Humpback whales usually hang out near the Amazon in early winter, around October, before migrating south to Antarctica for food. So it had absolutely no business being there in February. Second, investigations showed it had only been dead for 4 days. And third, there were absolutely zero hunting marks, no scratches, no injuries of any kind. How does a massive marine mammal end up stranded deep on the jungle soil, totally unharmed, during the completely wrong season? To this day, nobody knows. It remains a completely impossible anomaly. And finally, mystery number 4, the microscopic silk henge, a tiny masterpiece. So we've looked at massive cities, sprawling cave systems, and literally a 10-ton whale. Now let's pull out our metaphorical magnifying glass for the final microscopic stage of today's explainer. Because the Amazon's mysteries aren't always gigantic. Sometimes they're hiding right there on a single leaf. Let's walk through this one like a fast-paced detective story. Step 1. Back in 2013, near Peru, a chemistry student noticed this bizarre, tiny structure on a leaf. It had a central cone surrounded by this perfect circular fence made of silk. He posts a photo online, and no one, not even top biologists, had a clue what it was. Step 2. A team of scientists travel down to Peru, and they quickly find over 45 of these structures, and they end up dubbing them silkhenge. Step 3. They take them back to a lab, pop them under microscopes, and notice tiny dust mites roaming around the fences. But mites don't spin silk. Which leads us to Step 4. Days later, the central cone suddenly bursts open, and out pops a tiny, rare baby spider. Boom, mystery solved. And it revealed this incredible feat of microscopic engineering. Turns out, a super rare, specific species of spider, found only in the western Amazon, builds these intricate Stonehenge-like traps out of silk right around its eggs. The fence is designed specifically to catch wandering dust mites. Why? So that the very second that baby spider hatches, it has a guaranteed meal just waiting for it. It is an absolutely brilliant microscopic masterpiece of survival, hidden right under our noses. Which brings us to our final thought. We started with massive lost cities of gold, we moved to hidden cave art from the Ice Age, unraveled the completely bizarre placement of a humpback whale, and finally marveled at a microscopic spider's genius trap. And yet, remember our very first data point? We have only explored 10% of this massive 7 million square kilometer enigma. So I'll leave you with this question to ponder. If all of these wonders were found in just a tiny fraction of the forest, what else is waiting out there in the dark, undiscovered green of the Amazon? Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. Keep your curiosity alive, and until next time, keep exploring.